Like if you found the video valuable. Daniel Reese had worked as a night security guard for years, but the Ashton apartments were different. Built in the 1960s and long abandoned, the building's cracked walls and broken elevators whispered of lives once lived and secrets left behind. The first night was uneventful. Daniel made his rounds, checking each floor, noting the peeling wallpaper and empty hallways. Yet, as the clock struck midnight, he noticed something odd. The lights on the 7th floor flickered on, though all power lines were disconnected months ago. He approached cautiously, flashlight cutting through the darkness. The flickering stopped as he reached the landing. Probably faulty wiring, he muttered, shaking his head. By the third night, Daniel could no longer dismiss it. Shadows moved in rooms that were supposed to be empty, and he swore he heard whispers echoing from the walls. Daniel, Daniel, the voice was faint but unmistakable. Determined to find the source, he explored the building's top floor, where the penthouse unit had been sealed for decades. The door was old, rusted, and strangely warm to the touch. Daniel's pulse quickened as he pried it open. Inside, dust coated the floor, but in the center of the room stood a figure. A man in a suit, completely still, face obscured by shadow. "Who's there?" Daniel called, heart pounding. The figure didn't move, yet Daniel felt eyes on him, cold and penetrating. A chill ran down his spine. He reached for his radio, but the device was dead. Not just dead, completely unresponsive, as if the building itself had swallowed it. Suddenly, the lights flickered violently, and the figure was gone. Daniel spun around, flashlight trembling in his hands. From the corner of his eye, he saw movement, shadows crawling along the walls, almost sentient. Each shadow seemed to stretch and twist, forming shapes that mimicked human motion. Footsteps echoed behind him. He ran, heart racing, only to find the hallways had changed. Doors led to walls, staircases curved into impossible loops, and the familiar layout of the building had dissolved into a maze of darkness. The whispers grew louder, forming words he couldn't comprehend, though their intent was clear. "You cannot leave, we are watching." Daniel's mind reeled. The building wasn't just abandoned, it was alive. Feeding, observing. The silent watcher, he realized, wasn't a person. It was the building itself, an entity shaped by decades of fear, anger, and forgotten tragedies. Desperation took hold. Daniel found the emergency exit, but each attempt to escape led him back to the same penthouse. The figure reappeared, closer this time. Its face remained hidden, yet he felt its gaze bore into him. Summoning every ounce of courage, Daniel grabbed a fire extinguisher and swung it at the figure. The spray hit nothing, but the motion seemed to stagger the entity. Using the moment, he sprinted toward a maintenance ladder he had noticed earlier, climbing out onto the fire escape. The wind bit at his face as he descended, heart-hammering, until he finally reached the street below. Daniel collapsed, gasping for air. He turned back to the building, now silent and dark, seemingly lifeless. But deep inside, he knew the silent watcher remained, patient, watching, waiting for the next night, the next intruder. And Daniel understood something chilling. Some buildings never forget.